So here we are in a typical end of summer flower bed. Things are getting a little overgrown and leggy. Grasses are starting to do their grassy thing. And it's coming on winter and we're trying to think of what we're going to do. How do you decide what to cut back? How do you decide what to leave tall? And there's a couple of basic rules I always follow. One of them is, if it looks nice for the winter, leave it up. Grasses always look great for the winter. Yarrows, a lot of times over there, we'll get to that in a minute, look great for the winter. A lot of your perennials look very nice. Some of the tall sedums look beautiful for the winter. So leave them up. You don't have to cut them down. Some plants that don't look so nice for the winter are things like hyssop or agastache. They're also very brittle plants, so they don't appreciate snow loads. So you're doing them a benefit by cutting them back down close to the ground, but not all the way for the winter months. Annuals, like these petunias, they've really done a nice job this summer, but as soon as it frosts, those can be yanked out. Get rid of them, get them out of there. Same with the Alyssum that was planted by seed. I'm sure it's dropped plenty of seed for next year, so once that's frosted out, that needs to go away. Put it in the compost pile or the trash, whichever you prefer. What I've done is just added a few little color spots of mums through this bed just to give it some extra color for the fall. Now keep in mind these cute little adorable plants. You put them in the ground this year and guess what? Next year they turn into monsters. As we go around the bed here, there's some catmint. And catmint always likes to be pruned. You can be pretty brutal with this stuff. The more you prune it, the better it will grow. And basically you just come back in here. You can do this with the head shears or you can do this with the hand shears. And you just cut back the flowering stems, the old flowering stems, back to the green foliage. Now here's a yarrow plant that is, some people say it looks ugly because the flowers are spent. I would leave it up for the winter months because when you see snow piled on top of those yarrow heads in the middle of the winter, it's really pretty. The same works with the ornamental sedums that do the same thing. This sage, leave it as it is. Now here's some more annual asters that have popped up from some seed that was sown, and some cosmos. These will all need to be taken out once they've frosted out. Other than that, not much to be done in this particular garden. Another grass, leave it up, leave it beautiful for the winter months. Minimal maintenance involved in this, just adding a little bit of seasonal color is all that was required here. Now around the corner is another story. We've got some veggie boxes that need some fall crops. So we're going to be planting some chard and some lettuce and some spinach and a few other things. Why don't you join me around the corner?